Can you hear us now, Junior?
I'm not that great, but I can hear you.
Okay.
Hang on one. We'll be rolling here in a minute.
There's Mr. Meadows.
There we go.
Okay.
Mike, as previous chair, can you call the meeting to order?
Yeah, we're rolling.
Okay. We'll go ahead and call the Committee on Committee meeting to order November the 9th at 5 o'clock. First order of business is to take nominations for a chair.
I nominate Mike Hooks.
I second it.
Any other nominations? Any other nominations?
I say we cease the nominations.
Nominations ceased. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next order of business is our secretaries. Since we're leaving it as is, I nominate Mr. Darrell Meadows as our secretary.
I second it.
Good God.
Good
All right,
God.
I'll take it. Let's go.
Any other nominations for Junior? You said have a ceased nominations. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay.
You're welcome, Darrell.
The committee has been properly established. Move forward with business. Mr. Meadows, do you have a agenda to go forward on? Or is it?
The only agenda I have is, we've not lost any commissioners and we've not gained any. And do we need to change any? Does anybody want to be on a particular committee that they're not already on, or come off of one that they are on? I have not heard of anyone ask for any real changes, except Commissioner Bale does want to step off of his committees. He's on the Fair Board, Cable TV, and Nonprofit Committee, Legislative Committee, and Sports and Rec and Tourism.
I'll allow
Who's
some
that, Darrell?
discussion.
Do what, Junior? Who was that?
David Bale.
David Bale. That's the committees he wanted to be on? No, he wants to come off. Okay.
Let me say this. We're all elected as county commission, and these committees are set out. And as the Committee on Committees does our work, we try to be fair in appointing people to the committees. And, let's set the agenda, let's set the committees as they are. And, if for whatever reason a commissioner can't show up to one of the committee meetings, then that's fine. But we all got a load to carry, and we should carry our load.
Mr. Hooks, may I speak?
Yes, sir.
David had expressed to me that there was only like one committee he wanted to be on. That's one of the things that we was having a problem with, was people not attending the meetings, and we'd have one or two show up and not have a quorum. I say if somebody don't want to be on that committee, even as many as David Bell don't want to be on, that we remove him and put him somebody there that's going to be active in that committee and actually show up and participate. Because it's doing nobody any good to have him on there if he's not going to be showing for whatever reason.
So is he wanting to come off all the committees or just a few?
That's what he told me. No, he told me all. I'll
go with whatever the majority of the committee which brings up another thing that I wanted to talk about is that maybe I know we can't do it tonight, and we need to get this passed and send it on to the commission. But I'd like to call another meeting and explore the possibilities of having a monthly workshop, say an hour or 2 hour workshop, and combining all of these non-statutory committees together and do it as one. I think a lot of counties are doing that. I think a lot of the cities are doing that, where that they have workshops instead of breakout committees, and that way all of the commissioners will be privy to all of the information, and we can invite those that have business to come before that workshop. We can invite them in to appear before the workshop, and we do that on a monthly basis. And that's just something to think about. I know we can't do all that tonight, but
Hey, Mr. Chairman,
yes.
since Mr. Bell is running off these, and if I count right, there's about 8 committees that he is on. How about we postpone this meeting or defer this meeting to sometime next week and actually meet in person to where we can kind of spread around these rosters to kind of see how things would shake out without him on these particular committees and substitute someone else.
Okay. When do we have to have a committee list for the commission?
It would be good if we could do it by January, so by our December meeting, so that would be go into effect January 1.
Well, I would agree. I would agree that we certainly need to look at his committees that he wants to come off of and see who the appropriate people would be, or who might want to pick those committees up. So, we'll have any objections to maybe deferring this a week or maybe even 2 weeks.
Next week will be fine with me.
A time that you can determine with Amber to where we can actually meet in person.
Okay. And yeah, I'd like to meet in person. It's just a lot easier if we can, and everybody feels like it and feels good. Maybe, we could do our social distancing thing upstairs, or
Yeah,
maybe on the 3rd floor if we had to. So
whatever's available.
Whatever's available. Does that sound good,
I'm good with that.
Mr. White?
And I'm also good with, carrying extra weight. I don't care a bit to be put on some other committees.
Well, Junior, again, for y'all, he's on the beer board, cable TV. Let's see. Nonprofit.
Tourism.
Sports and rec, and that looks like it's it. So if anybody amongst us has an interest, just let us discuss it when it comes up, and if we know if anybody else has interest,
I'd
we
be
can
willing.
take that into account as well.
Yeah, I would also be willing to pick up a couple of extras because, be honest with you, I'm a little light, as far as committees that meet a lot, I may be on a lot, but not
Right.
Not committees that would meet a lot.
Right.
Nonprofit and tourism would be 2 that I possibly would be interested in. But I'm with Junior. If that's what we're going to do, we just need to look the list over and see if we can put some names to those committees and fill them in.
Sounds good. Do you need to put that to a vote?
I'm sorry. What was you saying, Darryl?
Do we need to vote on it to postpone it to a meeting to be decided with between you and Amber based on space availability.
Do we have a motion to move it?
I'll make a
I'll make that
motion that we move it.
Second.
Motion made and second. Motion by Commissioner Henderson, second by Commissioner White, and we'll get this done. I'll call her tomorrow and see if we can't get something in place.
Let's do it next week. That might be a little bit better. That way we won't have to worry about the 12-day rule.
Right. What was your 2 weeks or a week?
No later than 2 weeks.
Okay. Well, it's a little hard to hear tonight, and I apologize for that. Maybe we'll get it worked out.
But you won't.
Darrell and myself has got a budget committee to move on to. So, any other business come before the committee on committees?
I just appreciate y'all, guys.
So, Kevin's gonna go there, cause I told him he was in these meetings. I said,
Say again, Junior.
I said, I just appreciate you guys.
We appreciate you too, Junior.
All right. I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Have a motion to adjourn. I hear a second. Probably don't need a
Second.
We're adjourned.
Mike? Okay, Bill, do we need to stay on here until the budget committee?
No, we have to log out and log back in under
I
that
think
one.
Ron's gonna host that one, I believe, Darrell.
Do what now?
I believe Ron's gonna host that one. I don't have any information about, budget committee.
Well, okay. Let me get up here and get back on.
Let me see if I can send you the link.
Yeah, I was thinking that they were all the same IDs and all.
No, it's because
This
I
one in
guess
the commission is the same, but Ron must have scheduled that other one himself.
he did.
Can I
Let me
just say?
send this to you.